Hello, and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm Tired, also known as Ellie, and today I'm joined by Rhetorical Paradox, also known as Rhetorical.
Yo.
MasonINK, also known as Mason.
Yeah.
And Miz.
Hi.
Not even gonna give the full name treatment.
It's just Miz. That's
Yeah.
fine.
No username.
This isn't like being called by Mizichii.
I introduced
In normal
we introduced it
conversation.
as Mizichii, also known as
This
Miz.
is the intro.
Well, yeah.
It's okay, it's fine.
I called you Mizichii one time and you're like, that's not my name.
I say Mizichii sometimes. Because that's funny to me.
Which are both not my name.
I also say Mizichii.
Mizichii was born in a response to Mizichii, I think. You kept calling me Mizichii, and so I
think
called
it's of the
you.
same-
Then I called you Mizichii.
It's kind of the same fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I opened a soda when you said my name. Did anyone hear it?
Not
No.
not at
Man.
all. What is up? Discord changed something because it used to be so clear when it happened. Well,
Because yesterday I opened one up and it was super crisp. And,
This
like,
is so
It was pretty
sad.
crisp.
yeah. But sometimes it's just like, nah.
I guess like I always, whenever I think about Soda's opening, I think of the Sweet Tea and PB&J's podcast, and that wasn't like over Discord. That was in person, so it would just be recorded
Yeah,
through the
I was-
mic. So that might be
I was
why I
able to
think.
stare directly into your eyes
Yeah.
and
You look-
intimidate you the entire time you talked.
You looked me in the eyes, and then you put the soda can up to the mic, and then opened it, and then like got fizz in the mic. So you're gonna have to replace that in a
Yeah.
couple of years.
That's your deal, not mine.
What do you mean?
Anyway, I just woke up, so
I
you
woke
might
up
be
like
wondering, man, why does Ellie sound so indescribably groggy? Well,
I have been wondering that. Why does Ellie sound so indescribably groggy?
I woke up at 12 o'clock, and it is 1 o'clock now.
You aren't special. I woke up at 12:30 and I am full of energy. I
I
am
also
burning with energy.
woke up at 12:30.
I stayed in bed till 12:30. We're not the same. I woke up at 9, then went back to bed and woke up at 10:30.
I did that
Okay,
too,
well,
actually.
the
I woke
difference
up at
between
9 and I
all
was
of
like,
all of you fools is that I have to like have like a get up period. I have to like slowly. I'm like a steam locomotive. I have to slowly build up my awakeness. I'm not ready to go push the starter. I'm out of there. I need time.
No, bro. I wake up. I'm ready.
When my body says I'm up, I'll be like, aye, aye, Captain.
Boats also need some time to build pressure in the boilers.
Huh?
Me when I have to
Cause-
use the restroom.
cause- What the fuck?
So, episode 2, we pretty much immediately threw our planned schedule out the window.
Yeah.
Of doing
It's
it
okay.
every week.
'Cause
So I think the new
I am-
plan is to do it bi-weekly. Even though this is technically like, I think the 3rd week. We're gonna be
Yeah,
doing it
don't worry about
bi-weekly from here on.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So,
Don't worry about it, loyal viewer.
loyal viewer.
Loyal viewer is correct.
Crazy.
We only have 16 subs. But I'm pretty sure our first episode as of recording this has like 40 views, which is not bad.
Damn,
Loyal
man.
viewers.
Yeah, it's at 37, which I
There's a posse
believe...
now.
We got a posse.
You know, one of those. I haven't even subscribed to the channel yet. So.
What do you mean?
Damn.
Bro.
Well, that
We-
means that you have
Man.
60 subscribers, and it ain't me. I'm not one. of them.
We started this pod like the channel started a year ago and you haven't subscribed in all that time.
Anyway.
Dude.
Fake fan.
Big fan. I'm part of it.
Big fan, man. I'm making it.
Fuck. There's something in
The
my throat. Anyways.
Get it out.
so the highest viewed episode of a podcast on the channel is the episode 1 of Sweet Tea and PB&J's at 41, and then this one's not that far behind at 37. But that's kind of cool.
We're already better.
Yeah,
We've evolved.
yeah.
Aw.
I
I
mean,
think John T.
'cause we're
Wade really
here.
does something.
what'd you say?
I think John T. Wade really does something. Have we explained John T. Wade before?
I don't think we ever,
let
like,
him-
officially
let him be an
have.
enigma.
Yeah.
No, I feel like. That's a tricky one.
I feel like
He
we
should be
saved
an
that.
enigma.
I feel like we
We-
should.
We saved that.
The thing is like I know that like a month after it became an established bit in our friend group, some other like YouTuber who was like popular enough made like a video that had the same image of John T. Wade. And then that got like several 100,000 views, and it's like, well, now we look like we're copying that.
No,
But I-
we were the first. We're the original.
We're the OGs, it just wasn't public. I assure you, we adopted him as our mascot several months prior.
We all have pins.
Yeah.
Of him.
We do.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I may or may not have lost mine, but we have them.
Dude!
I may have lost one of mine.
I know, I had to
Jesus
replace
Christ,
yours.
guys.
How hard is it to keep up with the pin? Just put it on your hoodie.
I don't
The
wear
pin
pins.
isn't that high of quality.
I also don't wear
I
pins often,
made
so
it.
I don't.
I bought it specifically for us, and you guys just lose it.
I didn't mean to lose
I
it.
have mine in my room, not in my dorm room. I keep it there for safekeeping.
Yeah, I have mine on my
I'm-
other jacket. I haven't like built up the fortitude to start putting pinholes in my good new one yet.
There.
Yeah.
Mine fell off of my old lanyard. Or my lanyard, and then I had to get a new one. for
I
my
should put
lanyard.
him on my lanyard. But then I'd be putting
Yeah,
holes
that's
in my
what I do.
Persona 4 lanyard. And also it's
Yeah, that's the
double-sided,
reason I don't
so
have pins on mine.
but it's also
Yeah.
double-sided, so I have to commit. Tricky.
Yeah, I have the exact same lanyard, and that's the reason I don't have pins on mine.
Yeah.
I have an old, crappy Legend of Zelda lanyard, and I thought, hey, I don't give a shit about this.
I thought you
got
were gonna
this in,
say
like,
lesbian
grade.
lanyard.
My
The
lesbian
old-
Yeah, I have the
lanyard.
lesbian
lesbian
lanyard.
flag as my lanyard.
Me and the boys wearing the lesbian lanyards. What do you do?
I appreciate you guys representing me.
You know, we support our friends. To
Yeah.
some might say comical degrees. What would you
Yeah,
do if
what
we
does that
all?
mean?
What would you do if I don't know? What if we all pull up in different like pride lanyards? What would happen?
Well, what's
No.
yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Gay.
Like the rainbow pride flag or the gay man flag? They are two different things.
They
Uh,
are different things.
I don't know all the flags. I'll be real.
One of them is blue and green.
Fake fan.
Green.
Fake fan.
Fake.
That's it.
I'm in the
Fake fan.
LGBTQ plus fandom.
Fake ally.
Retweet it. Retweet to keep the fandom from dying.
You're not a real LGBT fan if you don't have this GIF reposted on your page.
It's so true. I make sure to repost it every time I see it, which happens every time I look at my profile. But that means every time I see it and I repost it, I see it again. So I have to keep reposting
Oh
it.
shit.
The thread hasn't stopped in 3 years.
You gotta get out of
Why'd you mute? What?
Got dragged
there.
away.
I had to cough.
Oh, you just did it so suddenly. I was like,
Yeah, you cut yourself off
Like-
slightly. It was like, guys,
yeah. So anyway, I had to cough.
guys, they're following me. Sorry, I got dragged away by the demons. Speaking of demons, Miz, I feel like you've been fighting demons at your college
I have been
for the past week.
actively.
This is your first week back to college this semester, right?
Yep.
You wanna share some of the adventures you've gone on?
The juicy
Adventures
details.
are words for it. Okay, so let's start with last semester. Like 2 weeks before the winter break, mold started growing out of our shower in the ceiling. Like a hole came out.
Yeah,
Tasty.
put that there.
And shut up. And we put a work order in to get that fixed, and they didn't fix it until over break. And so we assumed like, okay, it'll be done when we get back. So we get back, and the little hole with mold growing out of it is gone. But instead, almost the entire ceiling of our shower has now disappeared. They cut an entire hole out of our shower and didn't put it back.
Yummy.
My favorite part of the story is that not only is there a Minecraft block hole where the mold was, it's also the fact that they still left the plaster everywhere.
Didn't even
Yeah, there's plaster on the shelf, on the floor, of like it's everywhere in there. Well,
They
we
didn't even
it's
clean
cleaned
it
up now,
up.
but like
Oh my god,
they didn't even like
funny.
have the common decency to clean it up.
You didn't have like actual like the work order didn't like get like actual people that are meant to do their job to do it. It's like some wacky duo that are in like a show or movie. Like you got the wet bandits up in there trying to fix your ceiling. Like
No,
I'm surprised
the
you're
college has to call it the hooligans.
yeah.
The
The
hooligans.
hooligans. It's like a team of it's just like it's a special team that just fill in random orders, but they'll do it they'll do it so terribly, but it'll get the job done. They're
leader
only
of the
in
gang.
business because they're cheap.
The leader of the gang is named Finnegan Hooligan.
Finnegan
Finnegan
is
Hooligan.
crazy.
New lord just dropped. Shout out to Finnegan
lord.
Hooligan. How many
Oh,
members are
man.
there on this team?
There's like
9.
at least three. At least three.
Right. I think it's
Maybe
I think it's like a small team of like 5 or 8, but like they like send out like duos to go do jobs. Like Miz only got 2 people there to cut up the ceiling.
Okay,
Yeah, look how bad
consider
that
the
happened.
funnier option of 5 grown adults having to try and fix my tiny ass shower all at
I
once.
do. That's why it was so messy. It's because there was like 5 people. They couldn't like fit. They're
Yeah.
like they're
Hooligan
pushing
to
each
the
other.
gang to replace the ceiling.
Finnegan, hand me the table saw.
And then one of the other ones has got like a gimmick of like, "Don't worry, boss, I'll just eat it," and then he takes a chomp out of the ceiling. They all got very specific gimmicks.
Finnegan the
It's like the
boss.
penguin
really
Yeah,
in
likes
Madagascar.
yeah, it's
using
like penguins
the
in
table saw.
Madagascar, but like they're not
Bad.
spies, and they wear like plumber jumpsuits.
Yeah, they also don't say just smile and wave, boys. They say a job well done, and it was not well done.
That's their
Another
tagline.
day, another
That's their
dollar.
tagline.
Day,
It
another
says it on
dollar.
the side of their van is the Hooligan Brothers, a job well done.
A job well done is better than a job not done.
That's an
I would
encouragement.
disagree though, because the ceiling like created like an air draft, so it'd be really cold in there.
You don't got no mold though.
Okay, Miz,
Guess
think about
not.
it like this. Let me think about it like this, okay? You either be a little chilly while you're washing your hands, or you can breathe
Our
in the
sink
mold.
is not in our bathroom.
Or you can breathe in the mold spores. And
Well,
ascend.
I guess that's technically better, but shit.
Be a little cold. Or join the
Now,
horde.
Miz,
Oh,
that
yeah,
isn't
the
all
horrors-
that's happening.
The horrors don't end there. Of course they don't. So just 2 days ago, we had what I assumed was a fire drill at 11 at night. And everyone rushed outside, and it was fucking cold, and we were all eating everything. And then a fire truck pulls up, and we're like, wait a minute. And then we see smoke coming out of the 8th story. A dryer caught on fire 2 days ago.
I think I
Um,
was in call with you when
oh yeah,
that happened.
Wait.
because I was like, oh guys, there's a drill. I'll be right back. And then I was not right back. It took like an hour or two.
Yeah. I'll be right back. 2 days later.
Yeah, it
And-
was. And so we all sat in the cold for like so fucking long.
I'm pretty sure, wasn't it like those are like new dryers that they
Yeah,
bought?
these are brand new washers and dryers.
Who did they buy
Brand
it from?
fucking
The
new.
Hooligan brothers?
They bought it from
They
the
might have.
scrap gang.
Dude, the
Scrap gang.
scrap gang. A job well
Yeah.
done. Screw that. We'll do it bad. They're
No,
they're rival
no,
businesses.
The scrap gang is where the hooligan brother gets all their tools.
That makes sense. It's all connected in this universe.
I like to imagine it's like it's not so much like a Mario versus Wario thing. I think it's more like a Team Fortress 2 Red versus Blue where they're exactly the same but they're just different colors. You know what I mean? Like they look identical with like outside of the color change. It's just one's evil and one isn't. But and it's one's evil and does their job bad on purpose. One's not evil, but is also just as bad at their job. It's a difference between being malicious or not.
It's also funny to imagine that like the college staff is like, yep, I have full trust in the hooligan.
Yeah. We keep
If
getting this.
anyone's gonna get the job done, it's them.
We keep getting this work order from someone talking about mold in their ceiling. We could call like a special, like someone who like knows what to do. That's like their job to deal with that. Or we can go with ye old reliable.
Or we can call it my old friend Finnegan Hooligan.
We met each other in
Like
community
My old
college.
pal from college.
Community
Like the
college
intern.
specifically.
The intern pops up and is like, "Hey boss, we have a work order for mold in the shower. Do we call like a carpentry people or like any sort of like a control or anything?" And like the boss like puts his hand up against the intern's face and is like, "No. Here, take this number." And he pulls out a little piece of paper from his pocket and hands it to him. It's like on like a little sheet, like a fortune cookie. Go and call the hooligans. They'll help you with anything that you need.
Real
And
quick
then the boss
question.
walks in there.
Real quick question about this scenario, because I was following along in my head. When you said that he puts his hand on the intern's face, do you mean like,
Yeah, no,
on
just like full like.
like on like you like
hand on the
like do you mean like full hand on the face on front or like caressing the cheek?
No, like palm his face.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
imagining.
Whole hand.
I was imagining the caress. I thought
I'm
you were like
imagining, like-
hand on cheek, like don't worry, don't worry at all.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
We'll
You
call
can
my
do
old
both.
buddies
You
from
can do both. He
community
does the-
college.
Just slap him in the face, like, quiet.
Oh my god, speaking of. Wait, I forgot a detail. So, when we talked to our RA about the hole in our ceiling, they said that the people who were meant to do all the fixing over break didn't start until like a week prior.
The
that's
hooligan
why nothing
brothers
was
strike
done.
again.
The hooligan brothers sure like again.
They had
Their
a
work
month and a half,
schedule-
and they didn't start until a week before break.
Their work schedule's efficient. You gotta give them that.
Finnegan Hooligan is a notorious procrastinator.
Here's the thing. He does it on purpose. He doesn't do it because he like is lazy. He knows that if he starts at a decent time within the time period that he's allowed to go in, they're just gonna like goof around, right? But if he waits like till the week before, that's how he knows he's gonna get his boys into shape. You know, they're all
Yeah.
gonna like 1, 2, 1, 2. And they'll get it done.
they'll get
like
it
that.
done.
You know.
The way
It's strategic.
they got the mold out of the ceiling is like one of the hooligans like picked up another hooligan and then like wound him up with their arm, and then
Yes.
it was like a a little like a buzzsaw or like weed eater or something like.
Oh, as in like he turns him into the saw? I thought we were going like he throws him into the ceiling.
No, that's
That's what I
funnier.
was thinking also.
I thought we were winding him up to throw
he
him.
just like chomps away at it so fast like a cartoon character.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? We take the guy whose gimmick is eating the things, and we either scare him up into the ceiling head first, or we throw him up head first. His head gets stuck in the ceiling. And he's like, "Oh wow, it's like a buffet up here," and then he starts eating, and then he eats the square away. But it's so rough.
He's
And
just
then
shaped like a cube.
No,
and then
that guy
one of the
only...
and then like the artist of the group is like, "Good work, however, the aesthetics is all over the place," and then he like cuts it into a fine Minecraft cube.
The guy who eats, he
Perfect.
takes square meals. Literally, he only eats food that's square.
A square
They had
burger
to cut
just
out
for
a square
me.
for him to eat.
He makes like a
3 square meals
sandwich.
a day.
He makes a sandwich, and they have to cut the crust off to make it into a square.
Yeah.
And then they flatten it
Rhetorical,
with
that was
the what's the what is the like industrial presser? It's like finally something edible around these parts.
I've been starving.
You took my only square. Now I'm gonna starve.
But
I
Guys,
can't eat a
that's
circle.
you'll never believe it.
I
But there is
might.
What?
more hijinks to be had in my beautiful,
Oh,
amazing
boy.
dorm building.
After the fire drill? Or not the fire drill, the
so-
fire on the
The
8th floor.
fire drill in parentheses,
The fire.
not parentheses, quotations.
Which, by the way, it was fine. Nothing besides that laundry room got damaged. So, but the next day, at 9, the drill went, like, the alarm went off again, and we were like, oh my god, what the fuck, you know? And so we all get out, and turns out it was a gas leak. There was a gas leak in the building.
God dang it, hooligan
We
brothers! What
sat-
are you doing?
We sat outside, I think we were out like 3 hours before they let us back in. I ended up going to Walmart with my roommate because I didn't want to sit in the cold, but like it was like 3 hours before we were let back in. And sprinklers went off because of the gas leak. And the first floor was completely soaked, and I believe the 4th floor and downwards were also completely soaked.
What floor are you on?
6th, so I'm fine.
Oh, we're on the same floor.
Oh, yay!
Hey.
I know how to find you.
You gotta come over sometime. Oh,
Oh.
uh-oh.
Interesting. So like,
But
do they have to pay for
I-
damages? Because they for sure broke kids' stuff, right? With that.
Oh yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's only if they have dorm insurance, which is a separate thing from
that's
paying for the
fucking
dorm.
bullshit.
Dorm insurance, my brother in Christ, you were negligent. You let a gas leak happen.
I don't know. I don't have any friends, or
Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
'cause- sorry,
I
no.
don't know.
Realest state I've
I
ever
cut
heard.
myself off. Shut up.
I felt that.
None of my friends have said they got their shit damaged
Right.
because I don't think they were on the areas that did it, so I don't know exactly what's happening with
Yeah,
that.
if they're above
I'm
the
not
floors that
part
got
of that.
soaked, I'd imagine they'd be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
God.
Fuck.
You dodged a bullet.
Dude.
I can't believe
let
the
me look
Scrap Brothers
around.
let this happen.
The Scrap Brothers, dude. Oh, and by the way, it was because apparently, from what I heard, like a pipe bursting caused the gas leak or something. I heard pipe burst and gas leak at different points, and then I heard it together, and I don't know if it's one or the other. I know the gas leak at least happened, so
It could have been pipe burst into gas leak.
Or it could have been
Yeah.
gas leak into pipe burst.
Or it
tricky
could have been
scenario.
that a
Anyways.
gas pipe burst.
Oh.
Fucking
Yeah.
idiots.
Anything is possible with the Hooligan Brothers.
Dude, they make it
Anything is
happen.
possible.
I'm looking around my room. If the sprinkler went off, I'm assuming that if it like was able to hit every like corner of the room, from the center that's in, I would literally have lost everything. I have, first and foremost, PC and PlayStation monitor. That's like how much even is that? That's like 1,500 right there, at least.
Maybe.
Because that PC on its own was 1,000, and then monitor was 100. I don't remember how much PS4s are, but also have, I don't know if it would damage my $400 turntable, but it definitely would damage the speakers and the amplifier thing that like connects them all together. I also have a TV in there. What else? I don't know if it would affect the.
I think this is turned into Mason gloating about how much stuff they have in their room.
I'm just looking
Yeah.
at how.
Some of us aren't so lucky, Mason. Some of us have a roommate, and we can't fit all our shit in there.
Yeah, well, you should have got a single. Anyway, I'm trying to say like,
Better than me.
my point that I'm making here is that if that happens and they don't like reimburse me, I'm over $2,000 in the hole.
So Mason should check his lease. And back to Miz.
Oh, okay. So those are like the big things. But don't worry. There's many other little things happening in the dorm, like the elevator breaking down over and over again. I
Is it-
believe it is
Yeah?
still currently down.
Is it like one
We have two
specific
elevators.
elevator?
It is one elevator that's breaking down, but also this building is like notorious for having the elevators break down. It happens often, especially during the beginning of the year when people are moving stuff in. The beginning of the semester, I mean.
Oh,
But
that would
that's
be
cool.
the fucking worst.
At the
Yeah,
end
so
of...
during move-in day, only one elevator was working, and so there was a huge fucking line of people trying to get in the elevator with their big carts, and only one person could go at a time.
That's awful.
That's
And then there's
fucking
people coming
shit.
down.
That's worse.
Yeah, exactly. And other things, a pipe is frozen downstairs that somehow makes it so we can't use our trash chute right now. So we have to take our trash bags and take it all the way down to the trash room on the first floor.
Wait,
You
how
have a
the
trash
fuck does
chute?
that block the trash chute?
I
You
have
know the
no
Hooligan
fucking
Brothers.
clue, but we
You
can't
know
use
that-
it anymore.
I heard they built the whole college building. That's... You shouldn't have
That
gone there,
makes
Miz.
sense.
It was one of their biggest jobs.
You should have, yeah. It's what founded them as like...
That's what the hooligan founder did in 1864.
But that's crazy though, because like we have like 4 elevators, and there in one of them, like in like the last semester, like didn't work, and then I come back this semester, it's fine for the first week, and now the same one is down again.
Yeah,
Like what?
we've been running off one elevator for a while. Normally it doesn't take them this long to fix it.
What is like it with elevators, where only like whenever one gets knocked down, and they fix it the first time, it's just like, oh, it's been a week, it's time to go down
Yeah.
again, like retirement.
Elevators
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
chronic.
Like I would imagine once you fix the elevator, it should be good for a while since you just fixed the
Maybe the
elevator.
Hooligan Brothers just didn't do it right.
Dude, the Hooligan Brothers are like international. They're everywhere.
They're
have, like-
everywhere.
They have like a Steven Universe teleporter inside their like van, and they just
They
take jobs.
go-
They're also fluent in every language.
They ride
Of
across
course.
the magic highway.
Yeah.
It's an
can
interdimensional
get
highway
anyone-
that connects every single college in the United
Yeah,
States
they-
and beyond.
They have a special
And-
like lever in their van that they like flick,
Yeah.
and they're like, all right, time to go.
Not all of them are fluent.
Not all. No, they all each speak however many
I
languages.
think only one of them are able to speak
Yeah.
other languages. They only have one.
Oh,
and he's not very good at it.
I was thinking like they all speak English, but then like everyone has like one or two languages that they're fluent in, and so they have to rely on one person, but it's a different guy each time.
Wilkin Brothers, man.
The Hooligan Brothers or something
I
else.
feel like we haven't been focusing on the fact
Those
that Mrs. College
rascals.
building fucking sucks, by the way.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
how
it
the
sucks
fuck?
so much ass.
You had 2 different fire happenstances within 2 days
All
of
in
each
my
other, isn't
thing.
it?
Wait, so I meant to
Yep.
ask this
This is
earlier.
open in the first week.
You said that the first time it was on the 8th floor, is where the dryer was.
Yeah.
Are there dryers on every floor, or is it all on the 8th floor?
So, how it is every other floor has a laundry room, and then the
Oh,
floors
okay.
that don't have laundry rooms have kitchens.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say like, that feels wildly like a dumb choice to have all of them be on the 8th floor.
No, that'd be really funny.
That
and
feels like a
awful, but that's
ground
not the
floor
case.
or floor 1 sort of deal. Because in the case of a
Yeah.
fire,
Luigi's
you
Mansion
know.
ass.
because like, how tall do like the fire truck's ladders go? Does it go 8 stories tall?
I would imagine.
How tall do fire trucks?
It was
Like,
crazy though, because we all assumed it was a drill, and then we see them pull up, and then they're like shining like their big light at the 8th, like at that window that was smoking. We're like, holy shit! Oh no!
It reaches up 100 feet tall.
That's a
That
lot of
means nothing
feet.
to me.
100 feet to
Stories.
stories. Yeah, that's what I looked up. Oh, there's literally a thing for that. Alright, 100 feet. Go. 9 stories. Alright.
Our building is 9 stories, so yay.
You just made it. How do firefighters deal with, like, skyscrapers? They have to go in?
No
Helicopter.
clue.
Helicopter.
I guess. I mean,
That-
they went in on our thing too. Like,
Yeah, I guess that they would only, like... you would only really take the ladder if there's, like, no way...
I
like, to
feel like
progress in,
the
or if
ladder
it's,
is
like-
used to like save civilians more.
Right,
than
but I
Yeah,
also
it would
go
imagine,
in.
like, if the fire's
It-
close to the window, you would just use the ladder and then shoot water from there.
It's also used to like they use it to like get like a good vantage points where they can spray
that's
down
true.
onto the fire.
Right. Yeah.
I should know. I've seen it in action.
Oh yeah.
Right, that's true.
oh,
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
I was so waiting for Miss to open up the. I was so waiting for Miss to pull up the awkward.
I felt like I shouldn't. I felt like that was insensitive, but I shouldn't. That would have been really funny.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't care about being insensitive if it's funny. Anyways, ooh, I shouldn't say that either. Yikes. Shit.
if that's all the things
Yeah.
you got, I think it's
It's
time
fair.
for Rhetorical to talk about Full Metal Alchemist. As I'm looking at my clock here.
Yippee!
Yo, did you know it's National
Wait.
Penguin Day? Shoutouts. Anyway.
Yeah, awesome.
I love penguins.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Yeah, I said mine later because I knew you all would say it in unison, so I'm fucking smarter than y'all. Fucking take it.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Give me a soda
I
first.
don't have the money for a soda.
Sucks to suck. It's either your
I'm
soda
trying to
or your
have them. I'm
knees.
saving. I'm saving so I can buy Persona 3 Reloaded. Please, please, I can't.
Soda time.
Oh, that's like in a couple
No.
weeks.
Yeah, it's February 1st. I'm
but
pretty
it was
hyped to see
second.
Fuka and no one else.
but anyway, so Full Metal Alchemist. I
Right.
literally finished watching it last night.
Mhm.
Definitely in my top 5 of animes right now. It's so good. But so all the main characters are good, right? They all like Ed and Alphonse, the two brothers, are really good characters. They have a lot of growth going on throughout show. All the
Right.
like other like main characters like Roy Mustang, he's one of my favorites. Um is really good. It has the whole show has a good balance between seriousness and comedy. Like Roy
That's
Mustang,
good to have. That's good to
he's the
have.
flame alchemist. Like his whole thing is that he has these gloves that have like these transmutation circles, which is what the alchemists need to do their like magic. Um,
Right.
and he snaps his fingers with the gloves on and he shoots out fire, right?
Yo,
Um,
sick.
but there's a recurring joke that his lieutenant, Riza Hawkeye, another one of my favorite characters, uh, she keeps saying that he's useless whenever like there's water around because if his like gloves get wet at all, then he just can't summon flames anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You just like you just can't.
Yeah, no, he can't.
No
Like
one
on a
can
That's
rainy
stop
day,
awesome.
me
he's
now.
useless.
No one can stop me now. Me with my water bottle.
Also, and the other thing is that he's like a respected war hero.
Oh my god.
Me with my
Um,
water bottle. Me with my spray bottle.
but there's this other guy, Alex Louise Armstrong,
That is a
um,
name.
who first off he's voiced by the same guy who voices All Might.
That's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
He's
Geek.
big, muscular man with a mustache and like what, and he's mostly bald, but he has like a single strand of hair.
Charlie
Oh,
Um,
Brown.
awesome. Charlie Brown.
but, but he is awesome, and his like older sister is a general who like despises him. Um, but and
Makes
then the other thing I want to talk about is that even though like random side characters get their own like personalities. Like there was these two officers that were tasked with like watching over Ed and Al because there was this other character that was like trying to assassinate them. Um and
Right.
they were like prominent characters for like a whole arc.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
they came back and at the last arc of the show.
That's awesome.
And then
Bro.
there was these four like villain henchmen guys that got reformed and were like helping out the characters.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
I love when
Um
characters return. It's so fun.
I love when villain characters, especially henchmen, get reformed. It's awesome.
the my profile picture is like obviously another one of my favorites. He's technically two characters, but at first he's only one character. Um he
That's
kind of he kind of gets a little he gets a little visitor in his head for like the rest of the show. Um
of course the character that has Jekyll and Hyde situation is your favorite.
um but it's not like it's not like a Jekyll and Hyde. They actually like become friends.
It's like a
Oh.
suggestion box in his head, you know.
Um,
He's got a narrator, bro. Don't worry about it. It's called an inner monologue.
but yeah, even the villains are cool. All the villains are these things called homunculus that are like these like perfect humans, sort of things that all have like their different powers, and they're all named after the seven deadly sins.
Ooh.
And they all have like their different like abilities. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, and then some of them are like kind of like weird and out of nowhere. Like Sloth, he's like a huge dude, but he's like the fastest one. Um,
Slacking.
Slacking. That's awesome.
I love Pokemon.
but yeah, and then the ending is really good. Like after they beat the big bad, like everything gets like wrapped up really nicely. Um,
Right.
like there's no loose ends. Like
I've
there's no issues afterward. Everything is just fine.
heard from like Ian Flynn, that who is the writer for like the Sonic IDW comics, that Fullmetal Alchemist is like his favorite like piece of work. I think pretty much.
Fair. It's
Like, it's one of
really
his
good.
favorite piece of fiction.
I definitely will
I-
be
I-
watching it. It's definitely on my
Yeah,
watch list.
same here.
I need to,
It's so
like-
good.
Make an actual list of,
Yeah, same.
because like, I also need to do like, I need to like solidify what my like top 5 are.
Another anime.
I know what my
recently
top
finished.
one is.
I know what it is too.
Another anime I recently finished was Attack on Titan.
Right.
That's also
That
on my
one
watch
made me
list.
cry. That one made me cry. It was an emotional roller coaster. Those because like the last 2 episodes are like full like movie length episodes.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That sounds awesome.
Also, I think there's a character in Full Metal Alchemist that has the same voice actor as Sanji.
Sanji.
Not that Sanji.
No. I
The
want
good
the
Sanji.
I want the funny man.
No, you get the other one.
No. Dude. Speaking of One Piece,
Speaking of One
Oh
Piece.
god.
I'm nearly
What?
caught up with like what I'm watching, like on the because I'm watching the dub.
Mhm.
I'm like 20 episodes away from being caught up, and oh my god,
Yeah.
Wano, the Archimon, makes like it all worth it. Like if I had known how good, like, because whenever I started watching One Piece, Wano was just starting, but like had it gone on a little bit longer before I started watching One Piece, I would have been watching it just to get here, and I'm so glad that I am here because it's so good. The animation pops off so much, and it's not even to like the really cool things that I've seen on Twitter. Like that's still like episode 40 plus away, or not 40 plus, like 20 plus away. But they're just small moments that are like crazy good. The animation's so good. I don't know how it's a weekly like animated show with some of the animation quality.
I didn't realize my mic was muted for a while. Whoops.
I've sent you some
Look,
clips
it's
of-
all worth. It's all worth it. You just got to absolute 1,000.
Dude, that's like the crazy thing though, right? Because like it's true. Like,
Dude, One Piece made me get emotional over a boat, dude.
isn't that crazy though?
Mason was there.
I was there.
I
How
was not the
emotional
same
did it
after that.
Yeah, bro was not the same. Bro's
I was
changed as
not
a
the
person.
same.
Character
Changed as a
development
person.
happened that day.
Dude, it was crazy. I had to like stop. I had to watch a whole new anime to get
Yeah,
over
you had
that
to watch
boat,
Full
bro.
Metal Alchemist to get over it. It's like One Piece is crazy because whenever you like don't, whenever like when you're thinking about watching it, it's like, oh god, there's like over 1,000 episodes. I'm never gonna finish it. But then like once you start watching it, and if you get into it within like the first like 30-ish episodes, then you're like, I'm gonna watch all of it. And then when you get to where I am, well, like I was like already at this like stage mentally like several hundred episodes ago, where I was like, there's like way too few episodes. There needs to be so much more. I need to see more of this show. And the thing is I'm gonna get my wish because I'm pretty sure the creator has said that like we're 2/3 of the way done.
Oh my god.
I think no, actually, what he said, I think it was either after Wano or it was after the next arc. He said like we finally laid out all the chips that I wanted to lay out, so I can tell the story I really wanted to tell, and so it's like it's as if there's 1,000 episodes worth of just like building up things. But it's like it's not even like it doesn't even feel like that because every moment feels like it could be its own standalone thing. It's so good. I'll stop
Right.
like talking about One Piece, but holy hell.
Man, I haven't watched any new shows. I should probably try.
I've just been playing games, and I'm not an anime girly anyways.
Yeah, but you should be.
As long goes.
I don't know. I just like I watched a good amount in like freshman year of like high school, but I don't know. It's just like I'd much rather be playing a game than watching a show in general. But also, I just like cartoons better. Like just like straight up like Ninja Turtle. I love Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
You should watch Mob Psycho.
wait, Ms. Have we watched
Uh-uh.
have you watched OKKO yet?
Oh yeah, that's another show.
haven't.
You
I've
would
been
love
meaning to.
OKKO.
Dude, let me know. It's like my favorite cartoon. It's so
You would
good.
love
Okay,
OKKO.
Okay, KO
What's it
goes
on?
crazy.
OKKO's crazy.
It's on
What is it
Hulu.
on?
I think it's on Hulu. I think.
Unless they took it. It's on Disney Plus actually.
Oh,
Is it?
I can share with them.
Fuck.
Yeah, because they did a merger
Uh,
with on Hulu, so all the Hulu stuff is on Disney
yeah.
Plus, which not only means that OKKO is on Disney Plus, but also means that Persona 5 the animation is on Disney
Holy
Plus.
shit, dude!
Wait,
It's so funny that
let me double check
Cartoon
that.
Network like abandoned OKKO and now Disney's getting the revenue from it.
Dude, I will never forgive Cartoon Network for canceling. Cause like they at least got to do like the finale they wanted to do, but they had like at least 2 more seasons worth of like plans that they wanted to do, and I'll never
sucks,
forgive it
dude.
because it's so good.
Oh my god. And then whenever Miss watches OKKO, that'll prime them for Mob Psycho.
Surely,
You cannot keep pushing this.
I definitely can.
Mob Psycho is definitely within my top 5.
Mob Psycho is it is definitely a show that I think that you would
It's
like.
definitely a show.
It's definitely a show.
It's definitely in my
Um,
top 10. I don't think it's in my top 5.
Oh, let me
but-
think.
It is in my top 1.
I'm trying. Let me think of
The
my top.
one and only one.
Let me think of my top 5.
My favorite
Cowboy
My
Bebop.
favorite anime is Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica is so good. Ugh.
What is that about? I haven't heard of that. I don't think.
It's like a magical girl anime, but it's really, really fucked up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a lot of animes have tried to do like the dark take on magical girls, but like I haven't seen one that like does it as good as Madoka. Like
Have
they
you-
just do it so perfectly. It's bad. It's really fucked up.
Have you seen One
Hey,
Punch Man?
Miz.
I think that's what we're talking about.
I've watched one season of One Punch Man.
Would you classify that as a magical girl anime?
No.
Why not? Tell me Saitama doesn't do the Sailor Moon transformation before he punches
does.
somebody.
No, he doesn't, bro.
No, I remember that. I've seen the whole show. You just haven't gotten to it. Season 2 changes a lot. You know, it's it really takes a turn for the better, some might say. Let's see.
You know, in the third season, I hear that Sailor Moon shows up and they team up together.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then she learns how to do the one punch. And then they do an Ruby dance scene at the end.
Oh, Ruby.
A Ruby?
Yeah, like from Ruby.
I can't believe Ruby's an anime I've watched. That's fucking disgusting.
Isn't that
We
crazy?
never finished that.
We need to. We need to finish. There's like 9 volumes. What volume were we on? Like 5 or something?
5 or 6, I think. I don't know.
Let me check my notes.
There was like a month or so where we were just watching that.
We're gonna get back to that. Probably during the summer, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it.
I
Didn't
know
you
no
wanna
wanna.
Didn't you want to make
Miz,
like
you signed the
retrospective?
contract. Alright, we're at volume 5.
What
Episode.
contract?
You signed a contract, Miz. I have it
I was
somewhere.
there. You signed a contract.
Ellie's also signed a
What
contract.
did I get out of that contract? I don't
Did
remember
I-
this.
Did I sign a contract?
No, you didn't. You're just here.
I just wanted to be there.
Yeah, you just showed up.
You're putting yourself through this. You don't have to.
No, bro, because you see, I'm making a list of how we can kill them all.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to beat them all. You have to like learn the matchup, you know.
Dude,
makes
no,
sense.
it's
It makes
easy,
sense.
because like half of them use magic, and I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah, I mean it's just so simple. Let me think. I wanna hold on. Like, how much time do we have left actually?
The main villain is literally like evil magic lady.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
at
believe
50.
in magic, bro.
Let me quickly think what my top 5 anime is.
Yeah, I can think of a top 3 because I don't think I've watched enough for a top 5.
Right. Cowboy Bebop's number 1. One Piece is 2. I gotta think about all the anime I've watched.
It's
Probably Mob
it's weird to
Psycho at
think
3.
of all the shows. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Noragami is either 4 or 5. Man, this
That
like
changed your brain chemistry.
changed my brain code. Ruby at number 1. Ooh, Chainsaw Man is
can-
pretty good. Edge Runners is pretty good. This is tough.
I can only think of 2 animes that I've watched that are like in my brain right now, and one of them is Persona 4: The
I
Animation.
knew you were gonna say Persona 4.
Yeah.
I knew.
My top
Speaking of,
five.
anyone want to play Persona 4? You know, that'd be kind of cool if we played Persona 4. Just saying, just putting it out there. If anyone wanted to. Oh, hey, can you kill yourself?
Okay.
So, my top 5, definitely number 1 is Castlevania.
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched Castlevania. That's pretty good.
I know I forced you to do that.
I was there.
Then Full Metal Alchemist, number 2. 3 is Attack on Titan. 4 is One Piece, and then 5 Edge Runners.
My top 3, fuck, I don't know. I like Mob Psycho, and I don't want to put Evangelion anywhere, but it's gotta go somewhere.
When ranking all the things you've seen, that does have to go in a rank. Can we do an
Yeah.
anime tier list in some episode?
Yeah, let's. I'll put fucking Spy X Family or something. That show
Oh,
makes me
that's
smile.
true.
We need to finish that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta
yeah,
rewatch
yeah.
it like an episode or two because you guys kept playing without me when I told you not to.
Look,
Damn.
man, I didn't do that.
Dude, I just didn't hear you. You should have spoke up.
I said it like 8 times.
You did not, bro.
What?
You
I remember
just
so
didn't.
clearly. I was called for something, and so I was like, "All right, guys, I'll pause it. I'll pause it." Or wait, no, I said pause it. I was like, "I gotta go. Pause it," and then I left. And then he just
I
didn't.
just want to say, before you get mad at me, there was like 2 other people in the call.
You all share guilt to some degree.
Yeah.
I don't share anything.
You
I
do!
share.
You share
Sharing is
guilt.
not caring.
All right. You take
Sharing's
all this
caring,
guilt, then.
Ellie.
Take all this guilt then.
No, I
Yours
don't
now.
take it. I don't take
It's yours
anything.
now. No, it's yours. No gives backsies.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Can you
No,
prove it?
no. I can.
I'm
No
faster
take
than
back.
you.
I got the no.
No,
I got the no
no,
takes
no,
backsies card.
This has devolved to a point.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate
Come
it.
forward to the episode, are we?
Can we be done? I am tired of you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the face, Miz. It's gonna happen. Prepare yourself. Are you ready?
No.
All right.
Yes.
Guys,
I'll
guys,
wait.
I have
Watch Mob Psycho.
I have a bundle of dynamite with a lit fuse. We better end this podcast
I have a
quickly.
bomb strapped to my chest, guys. Holy shit, guys.
All right. Well,
guys,
somebody
go
better
to the
close it.
episode or it'll go
Somebody better
off.
close it then.
It's gonna explode!
Ellie, you gotta close it.
How do you Close
Oh
it.
shit, I have to how do I close it? Well,
You-
how do I...
There's no
Yeah.
copy pasta. You just close it.
Alright, gamers, and today it's been a successful episode of the Those People podcast.
I wouldn't say
I've been
successful.
Ellie, your host, obviously. And bye. There's everyone else. Bye.
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 Are you ready yet, Miz? Here I come.
Oh, oh, oh.
Boom.